Otter Tail Channel.
So my name is Max Carlson.
Okay, hi Mac, very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So Mac, how long has this race been going on now?
So this will be year number 4.
Year number 4. And who puts it on?
So there's kind of a group of us, my cousins and then a couple other friends, and we call ourselves the Cold Stroke Crew, kind of like our biker gang. But
okay.
Yeah, we put on this event, KletschFest. So 4 of the brothers' last name are Kletsch, so Kletschsch. So
okay.
So we put on this event every year now, starting in 2016. So
okay.
And yeah, it's just kind of growing from there. So
how many classes are there?
Oh boy, we got the 250 class, we got the 340, 440, and then we got the 40 and older, and then we got a youth ride, and then we also got a 120 class this year.
Oh, very good.
So we got quite a few different classes going on.
So how long does the race go on?
So some of the first laps, it's by laps, and some of the first ones will be 4 laps, and then once we narrow down some of the winners from those races and we get to the finals, it'll be 8-lap final.
8-lap final, okay.
So
how fast do these guys get going on this course?
You know, I couldn't really tell you. It's a sled to sled comparison. You know, I've seen some 250s out here going pretty fast. I could probably keep up with the 440s, but
they get some pretty good air on this track too, don't they?
They do, and especially this year we got a groomer out of Wisconsin to use. So we got quite the track this year.
Okay, very good. You know how many people register for the?
I don't. This year we had 30 people pre-register, 35 actually.
35. In the past, how many have?
And last year was our biggest year, growing every year. And last year we had about 50 racers.
Wow.
And about over 200 spectators.
No kidding.
So yeah.
This is a fun event for the winter then.
It is. So I'll give you a little background on it. It all started. We had a couple down winters around here in Minnesota where there just wasn't any snow.
Right.
So we got into mountain sled riding,
okay.
and we went out west all the time riding. Well, that gets expensive. I mean, by the time you get your gear and gas and hotel and then the sled on top of everything,
sure.
just to go snowmobiling. And
right.
It's like, are we really this crazy? You know, have this kind of passion? We're like, what can we do? What's cheaper? So we, well, everybody has an old sled laying around. You know, let's build a little snowcross track and have some fun with some buds. So we made some jumps and a couple turns, and we called a bunch of buddies up, and that was kind of the first year of KletschFest.
Wow.
So yeah, and then it's done nothing but evolve from there. Every year we get together at the end of it, and we write down our notes to how we can improve it and how we can make it bigger. And one of the cool challenges of this last year coming into this year was we needed a bigger space. We were hosting it at my cousin's house, Jacob Kletsch's, and it just wasn't. It grew way too big, and we didn't have enough room. So we got in contact with the Clay County Fairground. And they were gracious enough to let us in here to use this, and so it's been a fun partnership to work with them.
Fantastic. It can get a little loud out here at times, can it?
Yes, it can. It's pretty cool to see some of these sleds and what people have done with them. You know, who's left them just bone stock and who's kind of tweaked on them. You know, it doesn't take much to modify some of these older sleds, so it's pretty cool.
Do the modified sleds ride along with the stock sleds too?
Yes. So what we're really truly targeting is that barn find sled. We'd rather see your sled out here racing around than rusting on the backside of some barn. We're not really looking for professional racers. We don't, not to say you're not welcome, but we're kind of targeting that everyday person, just like us. You know, we're not out there practicing, and definitely not in shape, that's for sure.
So what you're saying is everybody grab your sleds and come on out.
Everybody grab your sled and come on out. We want everybody. So.
Okay. Well, this won't go on YouTube till tomorrow, but next year everyone knows to bring your sleds and get out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So if you got any sled, there's no sense in letting the mice get at it. Clean it up and bring it on out.
Very good. Well, thank you for your time.
So thank you.
Well, I've never seen one like it.
it looks small from up here, but you get down there, the holes are deep, and the whoops are hard, and it's going to be tricky, whether to be on the throttle or be on the brakes. People around you, it's going to be really tight. You know, I'm worried. I'm worried for some of these guys. I don't know if they would know what they're up against here, but we have some returning champions from last year. They have, I don't know, they call themselves Titleist. I think a title is more like a target. But, you know, they're here to race again, so seem like good kids, and we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna suspect we're gonna see a lot of broken fiberglass out there, bent skis. We're looking for a lot of carnage out there. It looks like a tight, fast track with sharp, steep jumps.
A little chunky at times, I guess.
All right. Are all our flaggers and stuff in the corners where they need to be?
Well, they're making their way over to the corners. We have 3 corners here, and we'll be calling them out by name as things happen and the racers come around. We'll call it out as off to our left, just behind the gate here, will be the cold stroke corner.
Yes.
Go ahead. The cold stroke corner.
Cold stroke corner. We decided this year we would have a flagger, and his job is to wave that flag if there's problems. And then he's also going to have a guy, honestly, helping a dead sled or tipped over sled or a crash, trying to get that untangled. He's going to be the untangler. And the cold stroke corner over by the gray trailer, off to our left here, we have Jeff as the flagger and Ben as the untangler, we'll call him. And
Jeff and Ben, are you there? Look at there. There's one of them.
okay, I just got this whispered into my left ear by my trusty assistant here. The 340 lineup is going to be changing a little bit. So we'll get back to our track crew. Our head flagger, are you there at the starting line or at the finish line right there? That is Bryce. He's the head flagger. His trusty assistant is going to be Mike, otherwise known as Squirt. Is Mike out there? Squirt out there yet? Not out there yet?
He's pretty small. He is.
The head flagger's got the green, the yellow, the white, and the checkered flag. And you know how racing rules work. You know what all those flags mean. Over here off to our right, we got the RDO corner. Guys, over at the RDO corner, off on our right, we got Devin, the flagger, his trusty assistant Jason. All right? All right, round of applause for those guys out there.
Look at them.
There we go.
Wow, those guys are great.
You guys can clap. That's why you're going to stay warm today. You got to clap. You got to clap when you say something good.
That's
Okay?
right. Yeah, they're turning it up.
Far corner over by the trail groomer, that's going to be called the Rough Riders corner. We got all sorts of help over there. They're expecting a lot of tangles over there. We got Tanner as the flagger. Tanner, you got your flag over there? Tanner, you pay attention? Tanner?
Oh yeah, there he was.
Tanner, you're supposed to wave your flag. We missed that. Wave your flag.
Yeah, jumping jack style.
There you go, there's the flag. All right. His assistants, we got Garrett, Zach, and Ross. All right.
And that, for those, the flags are from the Red River Valley's Rough Riders. That is a snowmobile club.
Rough Riders, yes, yes. Okay. Over on the far side, we got the Whoops. All right, the far side, we got Big Al. Where's Big Al? Big Al, Big Al's in the bathroom. Okay, great. All right, Big Al, hurry up. Okay. Al's assistant is Jacob. There you go, Jacob's got the flag.
Yeah, looking good there, buddy.
Hey, if Al don't make it back in time, you may be the flagger. We're not sure how long he's going to be in the outhouse. And then we already introduced the cold stroke corner over here. Our tech inspections this morning were run by Max Carlson and Johnny Kletsch. And they just went through and made sure they had brakes, they had a kill switch tether, things looked like they were all in order and ready to go. Because we want everyone to have a safe day out here. That's the goal. Make sure everyone goes home with all their digits and everything else intact. So, all right. How are we doing down at the starting line? Are we getting lined up? Not quite yet. Okay. This is kind of. We thought we'd run through the rules here. I thought this was kind of interesting. Okay? KletschFest rules. This is what the guys had to follow. General rules. All snowmobiles must have stock front leaf springs. That's the biggest thing. You got to have leaf springs in the front. So leave your Fox shocks at home. We want old style leaf springs here. Okay? General rules. Must agree to all decisions made by the cold stroke crew. And it says uncontested. Thought that was kind of interesting. No drug or alcohol use before or during the races. Racers must wear a full-face helmet. Helmet must be properly secured. I like this one. This is in big, bold print. Cold Stroke Crew has the right to change any rules at any time. I like that one, guys. Okay, here's the categories of racing. First we got the youth one, or excuse me, this is not necessarily in the order they're going to go today, but this is the different categories. First we got the youth 120, then we got the junior class that are 250 to 340, you got to be 12 to 17. Then we go to the single cylinder class, fan cooled, free air, no bigger than 400. The 340 class must have a 2-cylinder engine between 250 to 340. Then we got the 440s, then we got women's, any size engine not to exceed 440. Then we got the 40 and plus. That 40 plus, are you 40 plus?
No comment. Yeah, there could be a little something going on out there, but
Plus,
no
the
comment.
senior citizens, the old guys club?
I'm just gonna say the mini donuts are good.
All right. As far as the engines, engine must be the same size as the class you are running. Engines must be 1986 and older. So all these sleds we got out here are pretty old units. All right. You can run any carburetor. You can run any clutching. You gotta run non-ethanol gas or race gas only. And you can run any type of header pipe or muffler that you want. All right. Biggest thing, the chassis must have leaf springs, okay? Skis must be steel, no plastic, carbides are allowed. They have to have a number on each side of the sled so we can see it. Any seat, any handlebars can be used. The brakes got to be in good working condition, and you must have a tether cord to kill the engine should you not be able to hang on to the sled. And you're selling 200 of them, so make sure you get your can koozie purchase, and we'll give away a sled at the end of the day today. So, what do we got?
Right now we'll do a quick parade lap. The first glimpse of everybody that's going to be racing here today.
We sit.
They do look good now, don't they? Great day, girls.
Just keep coming out of the woods over there.
Well, if you know where the Cold Stroke corner
racer. We're going to wait until the...
Here we go, race number 1.
Let's see how they do in that far corner. That's going to be the bad one. Oh. 144 is looking strong there. He's strong. Oh. We got a new leader here. Look at that. Look at the outside. So what's faster? Take the inside of the corner or take the outside? The track designer gave a couple of options.
Oh, we got a sled down over in the rough rider corner. Oh, we got a bit of a backup here.
A bit of a backup. One of the assistants get over there and help him out. Oh, we got yellow flags out. This is what you came to see. Keep going. All right. We got the white flag on the finish line.
The exit of the track is off on the right side over there.
There we go. There we got it figured out. Rough Rider's got to move them bales a little faster. We'll get it figured out here. Work on a few kinks in the first race. So, all right. And we'll do our best to let you know who won the KletschFest last year in their category. When he got 192 is off to a strong start. 709's taking the inside. 192's on the outside. Oh, neck and neck into the Rough Rider corner.
The rough rider corner, it seems like that's what's separating the boys from the men, so to
I was
speak.
going to say 709 is pulling away. He's looking strong. Oh, man, we got 777. Look there. Oh, man. That had to be tough on the bumper. I'm sure it's a little buff right now. 709's taking the inside. Some nice distance between him and number 2. It looks like it's going to be battle for number 2 so far in this race.
Yeah, we And this is 340 heat number 2. 340 heat number 2.
Folks, on the far side, the guy in the yellow helmet, that's my trusty assistant announcer. So, yeah, I thought he was going to be the old guys category. That's not the young guys. This should be good. This should be good. Like you said, I hope he pops some Advil before I get out there. He's going to be feeling tomorrow, so.
Well, looks like we got Denim Man over there. I believe that's
All right, and there goes the flagger. There they go. Wow.
Jimmy Kletsch takes the lead. That's Carlson. It's a family affair out there today.
Jimmy Kletsch and the farmer Joe Coveralls is in the lead there. If I'm not mistaken. Jimmy's in the number 1 spot, but he's having a hard time hanging on to it. That high performance Sundays runs get a little squirrely on him. Get a little squirrely. He's going to have a leader here real soon. And that's how it is. Things can change that fast out here. Trying to get it back. In the far corner there. Looks like we have another leader, number 19. Big Al's giving us a thumbs up. There's those boys that move in straw bales. Them straw bales are heavy. They look like, but them bales are heavy. Look at those guys scrubbing over there. Up. Got the bales in place. You guys got headsets talking back and forth. We're good to go. Here we go. Flaggers, back to you.
Okay, we're going live.
Here we go.
440, heat race, number 1. We're off. And these guys don't let up one bit. This 440 classes. They're high flying. They're in. 144 is Abe Carlson from New York Mills, Minnesota.
Abe Carlson, 144, strong showing.
Followed by number 182 of Connor Erickson from Boston. Hometown boy.
Oh, hometown hero there.
Mason Haggerty of Burgess, Minnesota. Followed by the number 2 of Jay Minderman, also New York Mills.
Green flag.
What you got, Connor Erickson over there with the stainless steel job.
Nice job, man. Nice job. Nice job. Hey, folks, number 144 there, Abe Carlson, for what it's worth. Yesterday was his 17th birthday. 17th birthday. And his mom and dad could not be here today to watch him because they're struggling for a vacation in Hawaii. Those poor people. I don't feel bad, yeah. Struggling for vacation. I can't imagine why they'd want to miss this, but I mean, really. Yeah. So,
I think okay in Hawaii.
I'll wait for you. You got coffee.
By Matt Bowling of New York Mills.
Oh, number 33 didn't win, but that's pretty nice.
They did a nice job here.
At least he didn't crunch it. All right. So, hey, round of applause for our second
Kurkowski, we're just making an announcement here. We need to get you over to the rough rider corner so you can get your groomer ride. Whenever you can get over there. Mike Kurkowski, whenever you get a chance over to the groomer.
Now the 340s here. I happen to know the snowmobile with the red seat, number 45. He was last year's winner here at KletschFest.
Sounds like we're going to do one more race here, then we're going to break for some good track maintenance. So we're going to
Get out there and get that track in shape.
just in time for lunch. And everybody can go and have a nice lunch without missing the action. Fine race.
Nice. Round of applause for the 340 heat. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
Okay, on another note, if you did not get your can koozie, you're out of luck. They're all hope there's some high flying action on this Sunday afternoon. Johnson of the Cold Stroke crew.
There's our flyers with those cat-like reflexes, boys. Save the day, I'll tell you that.
340.
There's always one of those starts. Listen, no one's making fun of it because we've all been there. There we go. Oh, yeah. going to go back to 440, heat number 3 of the 440s. Okay? Heat number 3 of the 440s.
That's a good shot. We've been contender the last 3 years. chasing it down, doing the best we can. Following here, we got the 183. Here my Paul Miller. I probably box that from Europe.
We got the white flag on. We got one more lap. We're going to take a hand to it. Here comes the checkered flag. Alright, nice job. What's your guy's name?
285 is Roger Zachman. Starts off with the win. Roger Zachman is from Big Lake, Minnesota.
There you go. There's our number 2, number 18. 155 and number 18 are headed for finals.
A fun fact about Roger Zachman is that apparently Martin Zachman is a chump. It's his third year racing the Clutch.
Third year racing at KletschFest. All right. Hey, let's hear it for the Heat 3 at 440 here. All right. We're going to take out some time for track grooming.
7, where are you from? Where are you from? Elizabeth, from Elizabeth. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, on the red 120 here, Polaris, what's your name? Emily, and how old are you? 6 years old. Where are you from? Ogle, from Barnesville. All right. Let's let them do the parade lap and then we'll get ready to go here. Take her nice and easy around the track.
Look at there. They look like they know what they're doing. I think the 440s are worth their money, eh? They'd be kind of fun of them little 120s. Hey, run up, oh, make it to the top of the hill. There we go. All right, this one's for the money here. This one's for the money.
All right, we're ready to go down there.
Get ready, hit flagger, it's on you.
All right, here we go. We're off.
Get to business.
Let's make sure they can hear them out here. Get them on. This is the future here. We gotta get them on in the Tyson here next year. Coming around the Rough Rider corner.
I gotta say one thing, you're definitely the best looking sleds out here we've seen today.
I think the newest too.
Yeah, the new ones, yeah. And they started and ran. Oh, there we go. Look at there. Give her a business.
All right, coming off on number 2.
They handle those whoops better than anybody else.
60 in the lead.
There you go, got the white flag. One more lap. One more lap. Let's make some noise. Come on now. If you're a cat fan, you should be on your feet, hey? Here we go. A big winner. Big winner by a long shot. There's the checker flag. There we go. Big round of applause.
There we go, we're the winner, 68.
There we go. 60 takes takes first and number 1 takes second. I do believe the other campers did the other one. They make it look easy. They make it look easy. There you go. There go our 120s. All right. Up next, we got our first round of 340 laps. KletschFest qualifiers. Heat number 1. 2 heats of this. Guys don't come in first place in this last round here. They are done for the day. So this is going to be a battle. Flagger, it's on you.
All right, first Mr. Green Flag, here we go. The first pre-court LC2. Is that one to the top? RDO corner. He said his Fred's signature is 50-1 of all leaders of liberal tourists. Corner. Oh, we got somebody in the halo going would you consider that farming? Just building a halo? Yeah, that's pretty deep and spread, I'd say. Your first round of the 340 Unlimited Last Chance qualifiers.
Last chance qualifiers. All right. So here we go.
Wow!
He's off to a right now. He's not letting anything slow him down this race.
Here we go. On the backside, we had trouble last time. Spread a little straw, Jimmy.
The double zero is off the track. Hard to come back from that one. Oh, we're going to slide down. We're going to slide down over here. For 1 plus, if you slide a little lighter, you can easily roll back over.
We got one on the rough rider corner out there.
Well, that hard side a little far up.
Hard side. Maybe clutch number 22 in the lead, but not by much. Step 11's winning his tail.
Unfortunately, that little break on the ground up together and pulls up the gap. That's the lead there.
Small gap from up here, but to make up that little bit of time. Uh-oh, number 7's out. Still in the lead.
like to look at. Hey. Double O's coming after it. Oh, so close, so close.
Hey, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Jim said this LCQ was going to be a good race, and he wasn't kidding. That was a great race. All right, so what do we got coming up next, eh? That was Heat 2 of 340 LCQ. Looks like next we got the women.
The women are going to be coming up off the track room. That's right.
Is there some ladies here today? Is there any ladies here today? All right.
We got quite a few women in the crowd.
All right.
Time for the women's race. Off the drop of death. Oh, we got a foul up there. Oh, looks like we got a ball of left in the ideal corner. We got two sleds stuck together, looks like here.
Let's hope those two are still friends when this is over with. Little flag, take the inside track, girls.
Trying to push it over the inside so we keep away from that car and get a cart there. Track through with Otter
Really got
Tail.
him stuck.
Leslie wedged in there. That's something you want to see.
Where's that something else hanging in?
Uh-oh. We got 82 off the front over here.
We got kind of a modified scheme here.
Alright, here we got 82 doing it. Hopefully those other two are still stuck together. We can't seem to get them pulled apart.
13's got a custom made scheme on the right-hand side.
Uh-oh.
Guessing she's got a little steering trouble with that ski.
Yeah, Carson, she's really going to push that thing out into the turn where she wants it to go. We got 7-11 is in the lead. Chelsea Hagery.
She's got the big fan club down right below us here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, 34 hanging in there.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's unfortunate. This was on last year. And I'm turning right this time.
Back to the sled, away they go. They still got these people stuck over here.
Doesn't time the race to be over, unfortunately. That's just too bad.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
There we go. 82X across the finish line.
There you go. That's unfortunate.
Well, what do you think, fans? The women's
For the
race.
ladies, let's get it for the ladies.
Let's get it for them.
Here we go.
Coming up next, we got the 40-plus race.
40 plus. Here we go. Double Ott's off to a good start. Oh, we got 10 left.
Oh, we got a ski up in the track again. Two.
Oh,
We got a double whammy here.
you can't plan stuff like that.
Completely blocking the track. That's,
All right, flaggers, get them slowed down.
all right, we got a broken car, but we got to get them off the track here. We're moving. We got one surface down. There.
All right, James on his footboard. We're back together here.
Okay, go ahead and do the seat for you. He's taking full advantage of that added suspension. That's right.
I know he wants it.
Triple 7 and double Otter in the lead. And 74X was keeping it that extra suspension, maybe troublesome. Oh, no artist. Oh, got cut off there. Coming out the left right corner. Oh, Delon seems to pull a little lead. Oh, 7-7 gets a little piece of it there. Oh, there we go. Oh, getting faster on the outside there. He's going to have to work hard there. Got the rock is stopped over here on the RDO farm. Oh, neck and neck, barely. That's all we want to do in that 4 plus. So we're going to 55 and everybody else here today.
Feeling pretty tough. Remember the senior care nursing home is just down the road and they are a sponsor here, so they're going to need you to get out there, they'll fix you right up. I'm not trying to take walk-ins, but you may want to call it out.
I don't know these guys.
Here it is.
Winner take all. This is the last ditch effort.
There you go.
I'd be scared, like
Like
I don't mind, like doing the
All right,
5
here we go.
like with 6,
All
7
right.
of you.
There you go.
Battle off.
Wow, look at there, off to a big start.
All right, this is the first time around that audio corner. It's a battle inside versus outside. Looks like number 83 takes the whole shot into the first match. 33 looks like he's started. 83's getting out to a good lead to start out. Followed by number 82.
You've seen that number 77 before.
Oh, he's been around a few times. Let's get the numbers back to the walls.
83's not that number at all.
Oh, 83 is off the start. Oh, we lost the speed. We lost the speed on the outside corner. Unfortunately, that means the 83 is out of the race. Unless he's going to try and snowball express it and run it on one speed. Maybe we'll see that movie.
Things change faster. So what do we got? Are these 67?
Looks like we're down to just the inside lane on the RRVRR corner. That's slow down.
77, 82 is that right?
That's right. I'm going to try and get that sled up off the bench so we can go look at it outside corner.
So we got 77, 82, 82X.
We got 83 off the track, so we're both playing the travel here. I know you got corner rush again.
Hey, look at there. 82 is going to make a move on 777. Look at there. Nice move.
Oh, 82 pulls ahead of 77. This thing's really tight up around there. There's no finish line there. Uh-oh, we got a sled down right in the middle of the corner here. Like I said, this is an endurance race, but not only for the racers, also for the
Switching first to second. 82 on 777. Battling it out.
That was a goal there. those top three sitting there, we're going to bring them back around with the winner. Connor John of the A2X. 82 is third. Connor John is number 82 is our winner.
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Looks like the work on his brother's sled worked out for him.
That's right. That's right. He's like, I gotta make one more lap. Really? Are you trying to kill me? Nah, he's still got a lot left in the room down there.
Alright. Jimmy, yeah. Johnny, let's get that microphone and let's talk to him when he comes back around. Why don't you ask him some questions? So we're going to have
We should have like a trailer like this.
on the corner and
You would make the money.
Alright, do everybody tonight, everybody. Winner of my keep Alright, folks, we're going to get off the track here. Up next, we're going to give away a snowmobile. There we go, track stop, track stop. And we're racing! 14 minutes coming up on your corner. It's going to be 7 top of the lead. Oh, we got 2 hung up here in the back. Once it's started, pretty good thing here to start off.
sled today. How do you feel about that win? It's just another one. Sounds pretty self-confident. I guess that's what it takes to win the 340 main event. Take a lap with that checker flag. You earned it.
Congratulations, everyone. 6-7.
That was one heck of a good race. Just to let you folks know, if you think that was exciting, our next 440 race is going to have 15 sleds. We're going to have one additional sled in the race here.
More power, more sleds. More power.
And we got it, ladies and gentlemen.
440, baby!
What's 67?
for you anyway. Yeah, there you go. Okay, moving right along here. Okay, 3181.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.